Welcome to Auchi Polytechnic, a premier institution of higher learning in Nigeria. Under the dynamic leadership of Dr. Salisu Shehu Umar, the Polytechnic has embarked on a transformative journey marked by numerous completed and ongoing projects. Join us as we explore the remarkable initiatives that have shaped and continue to shape the future of this esteemed institution. Since taking office, Dr. Salisu Shehu Umar has successfully overseen several key projects that have greatly enhanced the infrastructure and academic environment at Auchi Polytechnic.
Now I'm the director, we added almost how many programs have been added to the previous programs in the institution?
From the time to date, I've added 33 new programs for the institution.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. That's great. So, sir, what can you give us highlights of any new innovation or new research that you've done? That research projects or innovative initiative happening right now in the school?
Yeah, I was like a bona fide member of this.
Yes.
I had my early life. I came here as a copper, served for about 26 years before leaving the place. I came back just a year and a half after. So Auchi Polytechnic is actually like a home to me. And I knew very well what research I've done, what research we are doing now. When I was here as a lecturer, I was the one that produced BMI for the first time in the history of Nigeria. Someone to produce BMI, though locally made.
Okay.
Yes, we executed it. It was executed at Abuja, and actually it was award-winning research because there and then we were able to computerize it. When we plan the weight, we take your weight and your height. It was so computerized that it will tell you where you are overweight, where you are obese, where you are moderate, where you are normal weight. That was the research done by me, which is a physical research. But if we go to other theoretical research, I don't need to bring out myself here for Polytechnic because everybody that is up to lecturer one in the Polytechnic knows who I am when it comes to the theoretical research, because I have chaired 17 conferences in the Polytechnic. From my lecturer one, when I became a chief lecturer, I was the first pioneer chairman of the School of Applied Science. When I was even a principal instructor, I actually also chaired a conference that was sponsored by AfriBank. And another one was also sponsored by MDG. I chaired it. That was the beginning of my being chairman of the conferences. And at the time I left, when I was in ICT, I was the one that actually said, no, I've grown age, let the younger ones take over, so that they can also learn us. And the area of research and the personal research, well, I know, like I said, those who knows me knows my pedigree ability when it comes to research. Presently, I can did my test and I said I have well over 40 international journals. I have about 52 national journals. I have about 23 international conferences and about so many national conferences which I could not actually be able to count right now. So because of that, I have passion for research. I encourage my lecturers, my staffs to engage in research. So most of them who, as one reason or another, to ask for sponsorship for conferences, ask them. We have actually been sponsoring some of them. And when I resumed, I know very well that I have brought in so many research institutes to conduct training in this area, our prestigious institution, on how to guide the research. Not to stop there. The first polytechnic, the history of polytechnics in Nigeria, actually been able to acquire 50 national qualification certificate assessors for their staff. The first polytechnic. And the first polytechnic to be awarded, among the first 4 polytechnics to be awarded by the federal government an intervention to build skill acquisition center. So sometimes when people are talking about skill acquisition, I stand to my test that I am one of the pioneers in skill acquisition, which is actually to expose our students to physical research as well as expose them to having skills so that when they leave this place, they don't need to bother jumping from one office to another looking for one collar job. They can pay for themselves.
Okay, then, sir, for that question, please be answered as an open of a question that I wasn't prepared for right now. I need to talk about it. Now, in the advent of making out to protect the university, the issue of the technical parts or the skill acquisition part, will it still be viable or should it remain a polytechnic and as a technical institution, or it has to open up its borders to being a university? Because I feel like being a polytechnic, with the initiative you brought to the school, the skill acquisition center will make this more enticing, both for the international and the national body to want to invest in, compared to when it's set at the university. But I know a lot of people are clamoring for it to be university. What is your observation or point?
Well, if it is made in university, it's going to be made in University of Technology.
Okay.
And to God be the glory, I was in Singapore.
Okay.
They have polytechnic, they have University of Technology.
Okay.
And if they make Auchi Polytechnic University, it's a very good thing. Why? Because we can stop at the right of just having ND programs, like it is done in Singapore.
Okay.
After ND program, you just graduate to go and start your 300 level in the university. And that makes you a grounded technological personnel. The issue of making it a university will not drill the good thinking of a federal government.
Okay.
By including the program of NSQ, that is a skill acquisition qualification framework. If it is done, the only thing they need to do is just to incorporate it into the university curriculum, which they don't have right now. Incorporate it and let it be that it stands as University of Technology. But the application of University of Technology also, if they follow it to the letter, some of these programs like accountancy, business admin, public admin, and whatever, all those programs are supposed to be phased out if really it's going to serve as a University of Technology, which will be a problem. Because everybody's thinking, everybody's clamoring is for this place to become a university. We have come of age, really of age. And if other places are being made universities, why not Auchi Poly? Auchi Poly should be made a university. But my only concern is that let Auchi Polytechnic not become a conventional university, but a University of Technology. And let them also bear in mind that when it becomes a University of Technology, they should use the EDI program as a feeder program to the university.
Okay, more like a diploma.
Yes, that is National Diploma Program. Yes.
Some of the significant completed projects under Dr. Umar's leadership includes establishing Auchi Polytechnic Microfinance Bank to meet the financial needs of staff, opening of link roads connecting all campuses for easier access, provision of broadband internet services. Work commenced to ensure reliable internet connectivity on campuses, remodeling the sport complex, including the construction of new basketball, volleyball, and badminton courts, repositioning the Center for Entrepreneurship Development (CEDA), which is significant progress with the blended GIZ, GOPA, ICSS Entrepreneurship Training Program. Establishment of a cottage hospital annex located at the student hostels for quick access to healthcare. launching the Open Distance and Flexible In-Learning Center ODFE, including the training of facilitators, rebranding Auchi Poly Water with the construction of a new water factory, achieving 100% accreditation for over 76 programs covering both ND and HND levels, training staff and students on entrepreneurship, research, QAA certification enhances skills and knowledge. Construction of a 250 twin capacity lecture theatre and computer laboratory for the School of Environmental Studies. Equipping the printing technology department with advanced tools and equipment.
The school, first thing I did, like I've said before, is look at the programs.
Okay.
We have found that we are deficient in programs.
Okay.
Now we're able to do what we're supposed to do. That doesn't mean that we looked away from the infrastructure development of the school, because when you install programs, next thing is where do you now decide this?
Yes, yes.
Where do you accommodate the workshops? Where do you accommodate the laboratories? Where do you accommodate the students themselves? So far, so we have been able to complete 250 twin lecture theatre for School of Engineering completed.
Wow. Congratulations.
36 offices work for School of Lectural Science completed.
Okay.
27 classrooms for School of Lectural Science completed. Yes, we also have some donations that has been completed, like Veneza Lecture Theatre completed, Professor Suleiman ICT Center completed. So we are also having other programs or other projects that are ongoing. Apart from the renovation work we have done, that we were caught up with a storm last year. We have been able to renovate all those offices and classrooms. We have some major projects like 250 twin lecture theatre, making 500 twin e-learning center domiciled to School of Environmental Studies. It is at roofing stage. The road, 1 kilometer road from campus 2 to join campus 3 has actually been about 60% completed. We have opened another road from campus 1 to campus 3. It's at grading stage. We have been able to come to the campus 3, where we have the remodeling of School of ICT, where it was just a bungalow, but we have raised it up now to give it a more befitting look. We have started building upstairs to it that will now accommodate more than four classrooms, as well as about 20 lecturers' offices. That one is also at advanced stage. We are looking at building a modern store, a 2-story building. It's also at a roofing level. It's just behind step B. You can go there. We also look at, if we have all these facilities, if you go by the road, we have what we call Department of Petroleum Engineering and Department of Printing Technology, which is a story building that will also house 23 lecturers, HODs and their offices. All the students, we have 8 offices there, 8 classrooms there, and 8 laboratories and workshops. Under construction, we are also at the roofing level. We didn't look at just that, we also look at how do we now cater for these teaming students we are bringing into the school. How do we get the students to a comfortable level? So we now embark on the building of some income generating outfits.
Okay.
We are able to establish a painting factory
Okay.
where we install new industrial painting machines. We've been able to bring up our microfinance bank, which by God's grace, in 2 weeks' time will be operational.
Wow.
We have also been able to build a water factory, which is stable water factory, which if you go around the Polytechnic now, you cannot see any other water apart from Polytechnic water, but bottled and sachet water. We have been able to do that. Then our CISA, we have been able to build enough workshops there that will house so many heavy machines. If you get there, you see the machines. We have built the workshop. We have also been able to bring in the machines. All we are waiting for is just installation. We have been able to equip the CISA with also a block molding machine that can produce 3 blocks at once and 5 blocks at once, which I think is first of its kind in this environment. If you check the other side of CISA, you also see our office where we are going up as mechatronic workshop, where all these computer-aided diagnosis of cars will be done, computer-aided inscription will be done, computer-aided vulcanizing of car will be done. We have the machines, we have brought the machines, we are only waiting installations, which will be done. We have also ordered for paint oven machine, where we have an oven that the car will enter, be painted, it stays there, came out as if it is new. We have built, but with the help of the humanitarian ministry, have been able to acquire intervention where we build a computer technical area where students and outsiders come and learn how to repair computers, how to repair handsets, and be certificated as the case may be. We have also been able to build a marvelous workshop for tailoring because we intend to bring in people from outside to come and learn tailoring. Not only those ones who are educated, not only those ones who want to have diploma in their certificates, no. Those ones who were not opportune to have the required result to come for ND or HND, they can go there and learn tailoring. And we give them certificates where they can go outside and fend for themselves. In our consultancy unit, we have been able to also introduce a driving school where you can come, we have simulators, driving simulators, you can come, you first learn from the office how to drive before you begin to go and sit in the car and learn how to drive. The simulators have been installed, they are ready for use because we learned that most of our drivers in Nigeria are not certificated. Most of them. There was a time when Canada needed 5,000 drivers. We could only be able to get 700 drivers that are certificated. So that's a challenge. And we cannot just remain like that. So because of that, we now bring this NSQ to the rescue. Because as far as we are concerned, NSQ is just to the rescue. We are having a slogan that not certificate, but skills. So that our utility youths should no longer depend on this. I have read accountancy, I must get a job as an accountant. I have read electrical engineering, I must get a job in an office where I can exhibit my no. You can go and set up by yourself. You can also employ labor.
Yes.
So that is the intention, that is the mission we are actually having, and by God's grace, from our next session, from our next graduated student, all of them will graduate with a certificate of a qualified, skilled personnel.
So I'm so proud. I'm really, really proud. Now, sir, all these things you mentioned, um, has there been any industry partnership? Have you had any businesses or industries that want to partner with you, or that have partnered with you, or they are still partnering with you to make all these ideas and vision come to reality?
Yes, very well.
Okay.
You know, I attended a Sub-Saharan African region conference
Okay.
where I met so many of these captains of industries.
Yeah.
I sold Auchi Polytechnic to them.
Wow.
And a lot of them picked interest because I told them that we are going to have publication very soon. And we are going to exhibit some of our products that they should come. A lot of them took interest. A lot of them took my complimentary card, and I've been having calls from so many of them. But to do with this, our NSP program, yeah, we have been able to register with so many certificating agencies, like Plumbering Association of Nigeria, Tailoring Association of Nigeria, Welding and Fabrication Association of Nigeria, NAPTEP, you know, they are also involved into that. Then so many other ones that are about to come to inspect us, and then we collaborate. I can remember very well my having contact with the government then. We told them that we have the capacity of training all their artisans. All their artisans in all fields they actually wanted them to do. As far as we know, as far as I know, Auchi Polytechnic is only polytechnic in the South that has a center of excellence for skill acquisition. And apart from that, Auchi Polytechnic is the only polytechnic that has underwater welding qualified personnel. So anybody who wants to exploit can actually come to Auchi Poly and partner with us. Our hands are open.
So, I'm so proud. So you see, guys, maybe I've not told you this. I am a graduate of the Federal Polytechnic Auchi. So you can imagine my happiness, my excitement to hear about all these recent innovations and ideas. I wish I can go back to school again, and it's overwhelming because you are laying a foundation for even children, even young people that are not yet ready to even go to school. You are building you're planting trees that even you might not even get to sit under. These are things that will go on for generations yet unborn, and we are so proud of all these your ideas, sir. We are so grateful.
Thank you.
Now, let's talk about the community engagement. What has been the role of the community in making sure you have a very level playing field? The community engages with you, in all your ideas, all your reforms without stress, and there's this synergy between you and the Auchi community. Has there been any challenges? Have you encountered anything that has been of distress, or it has all just been smooth?
Well, like I've told you, I'm part and parcel of Auchi. I see myself as an Auchi person, and that's the reason why His Royal Highness took me as a son, actually crowned me as a giver of Auchi community. And that is to tell you that I have a robust relationship with the palace. I have a robust relationship with the community in general.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any challenge, so to say, from the community, because I know my role to the community. The community also knows their role. So we have actually been partnering. We have been actually going very well together. Where I need advice from the community, I seek advice. And I get meaningful advice from the community. And when community needed something from the Polytechnic, I gave them an open door. I don't hesitate to say to me, I'm also part of the community. So because of that robust relationship, challenges are actually quite minimal. I have not actually had any challenge that I think about that will give me sleepless night. No.
So, sir, recently there's been some happenings around the Polytechnic where someone was shot, which has been there was also a news around the Auchi community that there was curfew because of the recent deaths of some people. We understand that when a school that is in the center of the community, there are bound to be challenges like this. So how we are going to be able to manage the situation to make sure something like this doesn't occur again?
First of all, I want to thank you greatly for bringing up this question because that's really like me in the heart. We, people around the community, should not kill the Polytechnic by themselves. Should not just smear the name of the Polytechnic by themselves. The Polytechnic has never had an issue of shooting inside this community.
Okay.
All the shootings that took place outside the Polytechnic.
Okay.
And I can assure you that only one of our students was affected. That lady that was killed last year by a student.
Yeah.
Apart from that, none of our students was actually affected. But when you look at the social medias, you see that court fighting in Auchi Poly. No, there is no court fighting in Auchi Polytechnic. People should not use simply because they want to get cheap popularity or they want people to buy their papers or whatever, key into their social media news and just get to start smearing the name of the Polytechnic. We have staged a renunciation program for both students and the staffs of the Polytechnic. As far as we are concerned today, we don't have any cultists in the Polytechnic because anybody we catch the name of cultist, that one is not part of the Polytechnic, and I can assure you such person will be expelled because we don't have cultists in the Polytechnic. So people should also learn to know that most of these killings are happening in the South EBA and inside Auchi town, but not inside the campus itself.
Okay.
We keep praying to God, we keep asking God to protect our students, protect our staffs, so that, and God has been merciful, God has been wonderful. We have never had a case of anybody coming to shoot inside the Polytechnic since my coming as a rector of this institution. And we are going to keep praying to God to protect our staffs and students, to protect all of us. Let God give us a lasting peace. Let God make those people who are actually involved into this carnage to one day sit down and learn that it is not the best way of life.
So we have just two more questions now. This one is about the future outlook of the school. The Polytechnic's future direction, upcoming projects, plans for continued growth and excellence. What are those things you are looking out for? Future things to happen to the school under you, maybe in the next rector that will be coming in.
Well, my own is to actually start my own time and do what I can do. And I can tell you that by His grace, I want each and everybody around the community to judge me after my tenure.
Okay.
We have started changing the face of the Polytechnic. If you go to the main gate of the Polytechnic, you can see the edifice we are actually putting in there. If you pass through the Polytechnic, you can see that we are putting street lights,
Okay.
so as to give it a befitting look. Just change the face of the Polytechnic entirely. And this is what we intend to do in almost all the campuses, to change the face of the campuses and to make it the name it used to have.
Talking of today's segment of the program, do you have any final words to say to your staff, your students, anyone watching this program, both home and abroad? What do you have to tell them?
Yeah, I have actually a lot to say, which I know you will not give me the time
No,
to
but
say. So if you will, I will start with my students. My students have actually been wonderful.
Wow.
For the 2 years I've actually stayed here, we haven't had any fracas. We bought SUG of 2022, 2023, and now 2024. We have been managing ourselves. There have been understanding between us. There have been consultation wherever they need to some clarification. We've been able to have a very smooth, not without challenges of some outside influence. Because on Monday, I saw somebody putting on the platform that students should rise up, protest. Protest for what? You cannot just rise up and protest where there is no reason to protest. If you want to rise up and protest, you must have your reason to protest. They are protesting because of this NSQ that we said students should pay. Well, if they know what it means, or if they have decided to go to some other polytechnics that have gotten approval for Center of Excellence, like Bida Polytechnic, like Kaduna Polytechnic, like Yaba Tech, let them go and compare what we told them to pay with what other polytechnics pay. They will find out that we consider ourselves as being in a very localized environment. So we brought our rates so low that we will not even be able to benefit the polytechnic, because those agencies that will award the certificates, they must be paid.
Yeah.
The facilitators that will teach them must be paid. Some of these facilitators are not domiciled in the polytechnic. We are going to send some of them to mechanic side, some of them to this roadside tailors, some of them to this roadside plumbers, roadside painters, whatever. All these people, you cannot send artisans to them, because once you are sent there, you are sent as an artisan. And for you to be trained, you must be paid.
Yeah.
So they must be paid. So we want students to look at it from that angle. Don't just see it as Dr. Salisu Umar has come to act. That money is not paid into Dr. Salisu Umar. Okay. And if you look at it also, the students are doing very perfectly well, because from the students we are able to put this street light you are seeing. Auchi Polytechnic has not paid 1 naira for this street light you are seeing. All the students' project. It's just the innovation we have. Just we thought about it. We called this and said, this, why can't we do this? Why can't we have the institution? And the students of electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, and civil engineering are the ones doing this street light. The civil engineering takes care of the cement work. All those curves and whatever you see was manufactured by students of School of NG2, Department of Civil Engineering.
NG2?
Yes, the lights fixing and the solar light was actually done also by NG2 Electrical Engineering. Those poles we are seeing was actually done by NG2 Mechanical Engineering. Then what do you think about such a person if he lives in the environment? He doesn't need to go out for anything, because he has gotten a job already that he can survive. So I want the students to understand that we are not in any way trying to punish them, but rather we are trying to make them meaningful graduates whenever they leave the polytechnic. We want to be proud of them when they leave the polytechnic, when we hear that they are employing them rather than looking for jobs here and there. Then to the staffs of the polytechnic, they know as much as everybody knows. But I'm not at a holistic time, but that does not mean that the work should not be done. The work must be done. And because of that, I know we are putting some measures on the ground to make sure that we have a vibrant workforce in the polytechnic. Good or bad, we have not been able to dismiss anybody, but we have been able to reduce the rate of all this examination misconduct to its lowest level. So I think that is my message to the whole world about Auchi Polytechnic. Auchi Polytechnic is a reformed polytechnic. Auchi Polytechnic is no longer a court-run polytechnic, or probably where grades are sold. No, you must earn your grades by yourself. No lecturer is involved in money collection as far as we are concerned. Then to those people outside, I want to just say this. Auchi Polytechnic belongs to all of us. We in the Polytechnic, we are doing our best. Let those well-meaning people outside this country and within the country think about Auchi Polytechnic. What can you do to the Polytechnic? What can you offer to the Polytechnic? Incidentally, I came from Kaduna Polytechnic, where right now they are looking for space to put projects they cannot get, because almost all the senators, House of Rep members in that area, they domicile their constituency projects into that polytechnic. And when you go there, your eyes will tell you that yes, these people cater for you. What we are getting from federal government in terms of intervention, in terms of capital project cannot be able to take us anywhere. We need people's intervention. Just like what Apostle Suleiman has done. Donate something to the Polytechnic and let people know that he cares for this Polytechnic. There are even some of them that doesn't even need to take it from their pockets like Apostle Suleiman did. They don't need to take it from their pocket. All they need to do is to just look at their office and say, put this envelope into the Polytechnic and let the Polytechnic benefit from my office. And we have them so many around this area. So please, I'm actually pleading, let those well-meaning persons around this area think about Auchi Polytechnic. Peradventure, Auchi Polytechnic is now made a university. You will see that we need so many structures.
Yes.
So many structures. So why can't these well-meaning persons that can influence one project or the other do that? So that the Polytechnic can now grow its maximum height, such that when they say university, we say we accept.
Yeah.
So that's my message to everybody and the people around. People around also see the little you can, even if it is through providing of security. You can do to the Polytechnic. So thank you a lot for that.
Well, so viewers, we've come to the end of today's episode. It's been mind-blowing, captivating. It's I think I'm overwhelmed with all the information I got today. Actually came from something very small, but I got so much that I feel like I need to do so much to bring this broadcast to every nook and cranny. So I must commend your efforts. You're doing so much and you're doing so well. We're grateful to have you at this particular time to help restructure and rebuild the Polytechnic to greater heights. So thank you so much for coming. I hope now when we call you next time to come and have a time out with us, you gladly oblige that.
Sure.
Because it's been very, very entertaining with you. So till I come your way again same time next week. It's bye for now and do have a blessed evening.